Now, the tale between classified documents and US leaders seems unending. In the latest, several such documents have now been found at former Vice President Mike Pence's residence. The documents marked as classified, they were found last week at former Vice President Mike Pence's Indiana home. However, this discovery, his representative sent a letter to the National Archives. They informed them about the presence of documents. In a separate letter, Pence's representative said that the FBI came to his home to collect these documents. Pence's representatives had said that out of an abundance of caution, he had engaged in external counsel to review these documents. It also stated that the counsel identified a small number of documents that could potentially contain sensitive information. Team Pence also said that the Justice Department bypassed the standard procedures and requested direct possession of the documents, following which the FBI came to collect the papers. The classified document discovery started last year after hundreds of such papers were discovered at former President Donald Trump's Florida home. And just a month ago, documents were also found at President Joe Biden's Delaware home and former office as well. And we have with us Susan once again. Susan, thank you so much for staying on with us. What can you tell us about the latest in which documents have been found at former Vice President Mike Pence's home?
Yeah, these revelations really come at a time when the president himself and former U.S. President Donald Trump are both under investigation for their mishandling of documents. And it's interesting that during an interview when he was promoting his book just earlier, a few weeks back, Vice President Mike Pence said that he was really concerned about the way Donald Trump was mishandling classified documents. And then when he was asked directly whether he had any classified documents in his possession, he said no. Now, there is that benefit of the doubt whether or not he knew about these classified documents or not, because one of his counsels wrote a letter to the National Archives and basically said that in light of these investigations into Joe Biden's homes and offices, former Vice President Mike Pence asked one of his lawyers to review documents at his Indiana home, quote unquote, in abundance of caution to see if there is anything there. And lo and behold, apparently there are about a dozen classified documents from the time of his vice presidency there. So, we'll have to wait and see how all of this is going to be dealt with. But it's just interesting because it opens the door to many questions. First of all, what the nature of these documents are and whether or not this issue of classification of documents, to what extent they can really be, penalized at the end of the day with such high-ranking officials here in the United States.
All right. Well, Susan, thank you so much for bringing us the latest on this. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.